Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your reading for the week of December 4 through 10, 2023. This is a reading for you if you are an Aquarius sun, an Aquarius moon, Aquarius rising, or you have some other significant Aquarius placement in your chart. This reading may resonate with you. We are also doing this week for the first full week of December 2023. However, if you are viewing this video at another time, if the tagline on the video drew you in and you felt like compelled to watch it, then probably there's a message for you in this reading, regardless of the fact that it may not be that week. If you're watching this, much later on. If you are returning, welcome back. It's good to have you back here to see what we have for this week and see what kind of clarity I can offer you. And if you are brand new to this channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I hope you find these readings useful. And as I have mentioned, if this is a sun sign reading for you and it doesn't seem to resonate, you may want to check out one of the moon sign, rising sign, or other aspects. If you are, say, looking for love, for example, then you might, or even looking at finances, you might want to look at where your Venus falls in your chart and maybe look at the reading for that as well. There's other significant placements that might be relevant here. Also, if you do enjoy this channel, please do consider subscribing, like the video, leave me a comment. All of that would be really, really helpful to me. The way that I do these readings is I use Murray Hope's Way of Cartouche deck, and I clarify them with tarot, and this week's deck is called the Tarot of the Spirit. And I'm getting back into doing a single oracle card at the end of the big spread, and I will do that with the Essential Oil Oracle this week. So with that said, let's get started. If you're not familiar with the astrological reading, it'll make sense very soon. Okay, so the first position that we are looking at has to do with you, how you present yourself to the world, your personality, how you want others to see you. This is Aries energy, first position. And wow, you have winged disc with Mother Earth, and Mother Earth is the same as the Queen of Pentacles. So this is great. You are coming across as somebody who's confident, who's overcome their difficulties, who's got it together, who's very, very, not only very grounded, but somebody who is a very comfortable person, caring, somebody who shares with others. You are definitely giving off that very kind of warm, cozy, fuzzy, homey kind of energy that is associated with the Earth sign females. That has that, again, that sense of feeling grounded, feeling at home, and feeling like you have somebody who is supportive and sharing. So you're coming across that way to people, and whatever difficulties you may have had, there's definitely this aura of success around you right now. The second house is Taurus energy. This has to do with your money, your possessions, the things that you value. It's Venus energy. And we have Isis with Father Fire being the King of Wands. Okay, this is a sense of being driven. I mean, King of Wands in the money house indicates I know what I want and I'm going after it. Okay, there's definitely a strong energy of having the ability to manifest what it is that you want. With Isis, though, there could be a sense that there's a need to be patient with a situation. Maybe you are maybe there is a financial situation, maybe where you're paying off debt or you're committing a lot of money to something, and this may be saying, however you're trying to reach your financial goals or whatever you're trying to go to, you just need to persevere patiently. For some of you too, this could be money spent on on your mother, or it could also be money that is spent on self-care in some way, because Isis does have to do with nurturing and self-care. So but regardless of what it is, you are definitely in this space of wanting to go for what you want financially. But little patience might be required to get there. Third house, this is Gemini energy. So this is messages that are coming in. This is, if you're self-employed, this would have to do with your own business, because this is the house of self-effort. Could have to do with siblings, brothers and sisters, and any kind of other short messages and communications, short-term travel. This is as opposed to the ninth house, which has to do with deeper thinking and knowledge, spirituality, philosophy, religion. This is lighter weight communications and messages here. So we have the Ta card here, and we have it with the 9 of wind or 9 of swords. So yeah, I have a feeling you're very anxious about something now. If you're in business for yourself, if you're working hard at something, maybe you're worried about yields or results. If you are, you could be receiving a message about job or work, and maybe whatever aspect is of this message, some aspect of this message, you might be thinking very, very long and hard about something, maybe staying up at night thinking about it. And 9 of Swords would be saying that you might be thinking about all the, yes buts and what ifs of a particular situation. I feel like you need to spend more time taking action on something and less time investing a lot of mental energy in something. So take that as it resonates. 4th house is Cancer energy. So this is the home, your family, potentially ancestry, potentially your mother. And you have Thoth with the 7 of fire. Excuse me. So yeah, Thoth indicates something. Okay, this is healing on a very deep level. It can also have to do with divine timing. So I feel like some kind of change is either coming, I don't know if you're thinking about moving, I don't know if there's a family situation that has been cropping up, but there's definitely a sense of something karmic here, something that needs to be solved, something that's going to come in at the right time. And you have it with this 7 of fire, which means there's a situation in which you feel like you need to stand your ground, okay? And not let other people attack you or try to bully you in a particular situation. Take that as it resonates, but those here with paired with this card would tell me that this is some kind of a karmic situation, or it feels very family orientated. I mean, it could have to do with, if you're thinking about moving and there's arguments over selling a house or with a landlord or something, that could be part of it too. But I feel like there's a strong family thing going on here. And this is suggesting that this is a karmic challenge. Like this is something that is coming up that is, it's either not a new kind of a thing within this lifetime, or it carries over from another one. So I don't know. There is definitely a need to stand your ground here with the 7 of fire showing up here in something. The 5th house has to do with creativity, potentially with your children if you have any, if you're interested in love affairs, if you're single and interested in having a love affair, or if you're in a love affair, and not meaning a non-marriage situation, non-legal situation in that respect. This may apply for you here. And you have Brother Fire, which is the Knight of Wands with the Earth card. Okay. So this to me could indicate wanting to take a creative venture and make money off of it, do something financial with it. It could also be something that you're working on that is growing very slowly, because Earth has to do with planting the seeds and waiting for something to grow. Now, having it with this card, Knight of Wands can indicate a restlessness here, a sense of impatience or hurry. You may be very impassioned about a project, or maybe even about a person. If it is about a person, okay, if this is about a love affair, you could be dealing with somebody who, well, I don't want to call this person a player necessarily. They could just be somebody who's not really ready to settle down. And so whatever relationship, but this could represent a very passionate relationship. So with Earth, this may be a case of keep your feet on the ground with this person. It's not that things can't necessarily go somewhere, but this person, may not be looking to settle down right now. And we'll look over at the more permanent house over here to see about that. But or you yourself may be restless. Maybe you're not ready to settle down with somebody right now. But there's definitely a sense of taking your time and letting something grow, whether it had to do with a creative venture, whether it's a situation with a child, or whether this does have to actually do with a love affair for somebody. 6th house is Virgo energy. This has to do with your health. It has to do with potentially work, like in terms of a job that you're doing, not necessarily career, but your job. And it also has to do with worries and anxieties that you might have. And you have Scarab with the 3 of Earth. Okay. Now, I'm also staring up at your 10th house here, which also has a card of change in it. So for some of you are definitely getting ready to leave a job. Either that or a job you're doing is going to change significantly. There's definitely change. Definitely. Well, let me just show you the 10th house here. I'll jump up to Capricorn, to Capricorn energy here. You've got the 10 of Wind with the Water card. 10 of Wind is the 10 of Swords. So this is definitely an ending to something, and this is changing and moving on. So I don't know. For some of you, this is definitely an end to a job, especially with Scarab over here. Three of Earth may indicate, this indicates a new venture, laying down new foundations for something with somebody. The fact that it's in the house of service tells me that this may be more about something you're doing that maybe is connected with helping others in some way, or some kind of profession that's involved with helping others. Again, take that as it resonates. But to see these together tells me certainly somebody watching this reading is definitely leaving their job, okay? Or there's going to be a definite, even if it's something you've kind of vacillated about in the past, like something's definitely over. And again, if you're saying, no, that's not me, I'm staying in my job, that's not how it is, then there's going to be some other significant change or shift around your career. There may be new connections, new people that you're working with, but there's definitely a new beginning here. The health aspect of this could just indicate, again, you may be making changes to yourself, changes to your regimen, diet, exercise, something like that. Maybe with this third party, maybe you're going to work with a dietitian or a personal trainer or a doctor or somebody, I don't know. But if the health aspect applies, and it's not necessarily going to apply, but if you feel that the other doesn't, that's another aspect of this card. If it has to do with the worry aspect, then it would indicate that, changes are coming and that working with others is going to be the way to resolve your worry. Seventh house, this is about more serious relationships, committed relationships, marriages, long-term partnerships, and business partnerships, things that are significant, potentially legal in nature. Okay, you've got Sister Fire, which is the Page of Wands, with the Lotus card. So yeah, again, when I'm seeing Earth in one house and then I'm seeing this, I feel like there may be a situation here where you are pumped up and jazzed to move forward with something, but it's telling you need to slow down and take your time. And not to worry about it. Because sometimes when we are jazzed up like that and impatient, then we start to worry unnecessarily about things. So, there's definitely the sense, if you are already in a marriage or a relationship, this definitely indicates peaceful continuity. Same with a business partnership. And Page of Wands here, Page of Fire, could have to do with either messages, again, that are coming in connected to a partnership, or it could just indicate new projects or new, something new coming in. There's definitely this new energy, this new excited energy. And if you are already married, then this could relate to you or your spouse. Could be some kind of new opportunity. But again, there's a sense of needing to not worry about something. Something that you think might be upset by change is actually going to just continue along peacefully. Okay, 8th house, this is Scorpio energy, and this has to do with transformation, with other people's money. Okay, we have Sirius with Father Water. Now, Father Water is like the King of Cups. So sometimes sometimes this comes up as a person who loves you, okay? But it could just also be a water sign person, male or female. The Father Water card tends to have to do with somebody who keeps their emotions in check. So there may be an emotional situation or maybe you're not seeing somebody's emotions in a situation. Being this is also the card, the House of Sex, okay? There could be a strong physical relationship with somebody happening or in the offing, or maybe that you're hoping for. So this would be suggesting to keep your emotions in balance with something, but Sirius also can just have to do with expanding, thinking big. This is your energy. This is Aquarian energy. So this is about thinking outside the box, about innovating. So if we're not dealing with a sexual situation here, then this would be telling you to that there may be a situation in which you might need to rein your emotions in to some degree on some kind of a situation, and you may need to think about something differently. There could be a level of endurance there too, and again, there's this level of endurance. When I see Sirius, it's different. It's different from being an obstacle. It's more just like there could be some inconveniences or some minor struggles, but nothing you can't handle. Okay. All right. So this has to do. 9th house is Sagittarius energy. This has to do with expansion, so higher education. So if you're going to school, if you work for a school, meaning college or university, or a religious organization, something doing with philosophy, religion, higher thinking, also with long distance travel. Okay, we have Sphinx with the 5 of Fire. So I feel something's going on here with somebody. There's some kind of competition here, and it may be something that you're not aware of. Okay, Sphinx indicates that which is hidden. or there may be people competing with you or opposing you in some way in something that you're doing. And this would be saying, stand back and don't get involved in whatever fray is going on here. This is actually kind of nonsense. I feel like this is like what do they call it, a tempest in a teacup. Like this is just a lot of energy being put into things, or a lot of drama being created around something that's unnecessary, and your best bet is to just hang back and watch and wait and see what happens. Again, take that as it resonates. This could have to do with a long trip. This could have to do with something connected to college or university for somebody. If you belong to a religious organization, it could be connected to a drama there. I don't know. But there's definitely, or it could just be a belief that you have, maybe that somebody quarrels with you about. And this may be saying, you know what, you're better off not arguing. Probably good advice with the holidays coming up, right? Now, we did talk about this one already. Capricorn energy, yeah, definitely this sense of something coming to an end, some kind of a flow or change into something else. And if you are not getting a new job or looking for a new job or leaving your job, then this would there's still some aspect of what you're doing that is coming to an end. And there's definitely a flow towards something new. Okay, 11th house, this is your energy, Aquarius energy. This has to do with friendships, networks, and also with your goals and aspirations. And wow, you've got Anubis with the 10 of water or 10 of cups. So there's definitely an opportunity here to get your wishes. You have the wish card and the wish house. So that's really, really good. And Anubis would indicate, again, there's this idea of protection, of navigating your way through something, setting boundaries with certain people. So yeah, I mean, seeing the quarrels over there, I don't know. I have a feeling you are about to come into something that you really want. Maybe there's people who are opposing what you're doing. So you just need to set boundaries, but do it in a way that's more Anubis has a lot to do with having a sense of humor, of just kind of going with the flow and not, understanding that you're protected, that don't let other people threaten you in any kind of way. You know what I mean? And it seems like you're well on your way to getting something that you have wished for or worked for. So that's really good news. 12th house is Pisces energy, and this has to do with what's hidden. Okay, so what you might be afraid of, secret, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. Okay, and also maybe what's going on in your imagination. This is all stuff that's going on subconsciously. Now you've got 5 of wind with the buckle of Isis. So yeah, there's definitely some kind of limitation here. I feel like you're putting effort into something, and with the buckle of Isis, you're saying, is this worth the effort? Am I gonna put this effort in and then or if there is going to be an ending to a job or something like that, or a change to a financial situation, maybe you're worried that this is going to limit you in some way, or some other aspect of something is going to be limiting, and it's saying, look, these are just fears. Ultimately, whether or not this is a card of fidelity too, so whether or not somebody's going to keep a promise to you of some kind. But a lot of these are just worries that you have, unconscious things. The general sense here is that efforts made will be rewarded. So you definitely want to get out of a mindset. Don't allow yourself to be taken over unconsciously by a mindset that says, oh, I can't, or oh, I can only go this far. Okay. Overall, you have, you've got Nepenthes, and I think 2 cards came out with it, 2 major arcana. You had the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. And with Nepenthes indicates, okay, there's a lot that's happening right now, a lot of change, a lot of flux, but you don't have all the information yet. There's something that has not happened yet. It's not happening. This week up to the 10th, whatever needs to happen hasn't happened yet, okay? But rest assured that there is major, there's change there's timely change coming in, and you will be in a position where you may need to make a choice or a decision about something. So, take all that as it resonates. So our extra card, our oracle card for the week, is the essential oil Black Spruce. And I will read the card to you. Your keyword is restore. Your trigger statement is, I am broken. Your true statement is, I am illuminated. As you release your attachment to the high and to the low, you find peace and balance. Honor the cycles of your body and energy now. Yeah, and that may resonate with some of these things that I'm seeing over here about feeling the need to stand your ground with something, having to make decisions, struggling with something, big changes. Don't think about the high and the low of something. You definitely want to think about keeping in balance right now. So that's it for this week. I hope this reading was helpful to you, Aquarius. If you did enjoy this reading, please do like and subscribe. and I will see you next week.